The big news break coming in from Uttar Pradesh. IT department is raiding another perfume trader after Piyush Jain. Searches are on at Pushparaj Jain's home in Kannauj. He is an SP MLC, and according to sources, the primary allegation against Pushparaj Jain is tax evasion. Popularly called Pampi, Pushparaj Jain is an MLC of the Samajwadi Party. The income tax department is conducting raids at around 50 locations across Uttar Pradesh as we speak. Sources are also telling us that these raids are underway in some other states as well. Pushparaj Jain's perfume company is said to have been the one that also manufactured the Samajwadi Perfume, the Samajwadi Sugandh that SP chief Akhilesh Yadav had unveiled just about a month ago. These raids are essentially an extension of the curious case of two P. Jains, Piyush Jain and now Pushparaj Jain, both perfume traders who've been at the center of raids. Just a few days ago, remember that Piyush Jain was raided. There were massive hauls of cash that were recovered from his residence. And this development of the IT department raiding Pushparaj Jain comes after SP chief Akhilesh Yadav had alleged that the wrong Jain was raided by central authorities, the one who has links to the BJP. And Akhilesh said that the original target was meant to be SP MLC Pushparaj Jain. A day after he had levelled that charge here on India Today, the IT department, as we speak, is conducting raids at perfume trader and SP MLC Pushparaj aka Pampi Jain's home. Munish Pandey is joining us live with more details on this. Munish, good morning. Big development coming in just days back. You had raids against Piyush Jain, another perfume trader in Uttar Pradesh. Now it's Pushparaj Jain and SP MLC. At this point, what are sources telling you? What are the charges based on which these raids are happening?
Yeah, well, Akshita, at this point of time, we are learning from our sources within the within the income tax department is that around 50 locations in Uttar Pradesh, NCR and Mumbai, they are being searched by the IT officials. The searches are basically on the allegations of tax evasion and mostly on the people who are in perfume business. But the most important fact is that Pushparaj Jain, also known as Pampi Jain, is being searched by the Income Tax Department in Kannauj and other places in Uttar Pradesh. He is the one who launched the Samajwadi Party a few days back, and now he is being searched by the IT officials on the allegations of tax evasion. Now, what is interesting, Akshita, here is that Piyush Jain, who was raided by the DGGI, at that point of time, there were allegations by Akhilesh Yadav that the BJP government tasked the officials to raid the wrong Jain. Pushparaj Jain was supposed to be searched or raided by the IT officials, but at that point of time, Piyush Jain was searched. These were the allegations by the Samajwadi Party, and now what we are seeing is that Income Tax Department is conducting searches at various locations, including his residence in Kannauj. Now, the primary allegation is tax evasion, but also it is important to point out that Piyush Jain and Pushparaj Jain both are in same business of perfume. And the second important fact is that both of them stay in the same vicinity in Kannauj. So, these are tales of two P. Jain, as you rightly pointed out. But at this point of time, the politics of raid is heating up in Uttar Pradesh. Earlier, we saw that there were IT raids on Samajwadi Party leaders. Then we saw Kanpur businessman Piyush Jain was raided. And now what we are seeing is that almost 50 people, including Pushparaj Jain of Samajwadi Party, is being raided by the IT department.
Going by what you've said, Munish, there are a lot of coincidences in this case. The fact that Piyush Jain, Pushparaj Jain, the names are identical. As you mentioned, they live in the same vicinity. Both are in the same business, which is why there have been these allegations from the Samajwadi Party that they chose that the raids a few days back against Piyush Jain was actually meant for Pushparaj Jain. Has there been any statement from the IT department or from the authorities, on what the SPs alleged here?
Yeah, well, earlier raids on Piyush Jain were conducted by the DGGI, and at that point of time, they said that there is no political link. As of now, it is purely based on the specific input which was received 2 months back by the DGGI officials, the intelligence wing of GST. And after the raids, more than 197 crore rupees in cash, 23 kilogram of gold, and also goods worth more than 6 crore rupees were recovered by the officials. Now, as far as Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, Home Minister Amit Shah and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, both in their statement alleged that Piyush Jain is linked to Samajwadi Party, and this money was made out of corruption after evading taxes. Now, as far as Pampi Jain is concerned, Pushparaj Jain, he also made a statement when Piyush Jain was raided that the only thing which is common between us is that we live in same locality, we are in same business, and we share same surname, that is Jain. And now, the income tax department, since this morning, is conducting searches in Kannauj premises linked to Pushparaj Jain. Samajwadi Party has tweeted saying that the moment Akhilesh Yadav decided to take a press conference in Kannauj, the Bharatiya Janata Party has tasked the officials to conduct raids at his premises. But these are allegations and cross allegations. As far as the investigative agencies are concerned, time and again they have said that after receiving inputs, they conduct searches. These are not directions given by the government. But, in politics and whenever there is an election, we have seen such amount of searches, and that is why there have been cross allegations and allegations by the ruling party and the opposition party saying, alleging that CBI, ED and IT indulge into such activities.
So their names are common.